Oh, what's up guys, Jenna here and back again for another pickups video, and I'm excited about this one guys. Got quite a bit to show you, some Super Nintendo, some Sega Mega Drive, anything I picked up in this charity shop retro game hunt video right here. You're going to see with some additional bits bolted on. Now, before we go any further, happy Saturday first of all, bloody gorgeous day out there. This video, I just want to say, is sponsored by Gamerabilia. They sent me this really cool ladies fit Zelda hoodie with plenty more additions on their website. Gamerabilia is sponsoring this video. They sent me this hoodie and I just want to say a massive thank you to them. If you haven't checked them out, go and check the first links in the description if you want to grab yourself some cool gaming swag. These guys here, they also have a store in Newcastle. I wish I lived closer to Newcastle because it looks bloody brilliant on their Facebook group. So thank you to Adam. Go and check them out. They've got a really nice Instagram as well. This fits really nice. Like super stoked with it. It looks really nice. So thank you to Adam. Guys, let's get on with the pickups. So one of my long-time subscribers and a lovely chap that writes for my blog decided to get in touch with me and said, Gemma, I want to send you a copy of Final Fight 3. Wow, Final Fight 3. I have them all now, as you guys can see here, but none on the PAL Super Nintendo, which I don't mind anyway because I can still play the Final Fight 2 Super FAMICOM version with the translation patch. In fact, I'll put a video in the description here if you want to see a tutorial on how to play Super FAMICOM games in English on the Retron 5. So Todd sent me a copy of Final Fight 3 and I can't thank you enough. He sent this all the way from Australia. Had to show you guys, it was the only one that I was missing and I've been scouring for like the Super FAMICOM version. The PAL Super Nintendo version goes for a hefty price. So I was like I felt almost a little bit guilty for receiving this because I know it's worth quite a bit. And I'm going to link Todd's Todd's channel in the description. He's got a very unique way of presenting his content. I highly recommend you go and check him out and throw him a sub if you're feeling that way, guys. That would be awesome. But definitely go and check it out. Final Fight 3, I think I'm definitely going to be doing a retro stream of this. I really enjoy my retro streams with you guys. And also let me know which is your favourite Final Fight game. For me personally, the first one rings true in my heart. First played it with my friend Danny. I think I'd kind of swapped it for, I think it was a football game, some kind of, I don't remember which football game it was, but back in the day, he had a copy of Final Fight. I had a copy of some kind of random SNES football game and we did a swap and I walked out with a better deal, obviously with Final Fight, but we did play it together on some two-player. I think that was my first time playing Final Fight. Played the second and third a lot less than I did the first, and I love Final Fight. It's the marquee on my bar top, as you guys can see here. Really love the series. The Super Nintendo is my favourite console anyway, and I think for me, well, I think for a lot of people, the Final Fight series is the Super Nintendo's version of answer to Streets of Rage. I love that game, the whole series as well. So thank you, Todd. Final Fight 3, first new addition to the games room. Let's see what else we've picked up. Right guys, you may have seen a couple of my streams over the last couple of days. Wrong way. Mass Effect Andromeda, really enjoyed it. Picked this up on launch. You guys can see here I picked up the guide as well. Facial animations are very weak. I'm going to say that now. I'm going to get kind of little things out of the way that I'm not a huge fan of. Facial animations are quite weak. The dubbing seems out. The facial textures, like I find on the human characters, but with the alien characters you can almost kind of get away with it because, you know, I guess textures, I've never met a real alien, so I don't know really what the textures would look like. So your imagination kind of doesn't, I don't see it as much with the alien stuff, but definitely the human stuff textures lack significantly. Story-wise, about, what am I, about couple, maybe 3.5 hours in. Not really doing a great deal on kind of in terms of side missions, but main missions definitely. Menu systems are a little complex to navigate around, which is a big massive downside for me, but overall I'm really enjoying this. And I remembered playing Dragon Age back in the day, another BioWare classic. And speaking kind of along the lines of the facial animation stuff, I think the facial animations were pretty poor in Dragon Age on the PS3 as well, really poor. So maybe it's just a little BioWare trademark, I don't know. They've never been that great, so for me it is a downside, but it's not like one of those things that really puts you off the game. A lot of people have picked up on it in their reviews and they really don't like it, and people are slamming it, saying, you know, it lacks polish, which it does, but I don't think we should judge it based off that alone. I think people need to give this game a chance. Definitely go out and buy it. I got my copy from Game, but I think you know you can get it cheaper online and stuff. So definitely go and pick yourself a copy up. I've got the guide as well. I gave away the e-guide on a stream. Probably going to be doing a few more giveaways on streams as well. If you guys want to tune in, support my stuff, I really appreciate it. So yeah, really loving this. Going to be streaming it a hell of a lot more. Let's see what we got in this vid. Alright guys, you saw it in the thumbnail. Managed to find my first ever cartridge-based game in a charity shop. A Sega Mega Drive title, Gunship. Now I have this, but I just said to myself there's just no way I'm walking out without it, because this is actually a better copy than mine. The case is absolutely immaculate, really well looked after. It seems like the manual's almost never been opened. Whoever owned this clearly looked after the games. The pins are really nice condition, and this was $2.99. Now it's not a bad game, it's not brilliant, but I just kind of saw it and I was like, oh my god, Jess, there's a Sega Mega Drive game there. $2.99. Let me know if you've played it actually, and let me know if you think I got a good deal on this little charity shop haul. I actually wasn't expecting much, but I walked away and I thought, you know what, that's not too bad. I only picked up 4 games. This is the first of the 4. So pretty satisfied overall. So this is my first Chaz the Shop pickup. I'll link it in the description, in the cards if you want to check it out. Next up then guys is a PS2 game, and it is Eden, and I tweeted out, and I think I put something on my Facebook about this recently, as Jess bought me a whole heap of PS2 games, and I remembered, like I was reading, like kind of flicking through, and I saw this in one of the magazines, and I was like, God, I've completely forgotten about this game. And it was 95 pence. This was the first charity shop we went, this is my first pickup in the second charity shop we went in the Lighthouse, and I nearly missed it. I was kind of looking at this one shelf and I was like, oh dude, there's nothing there, you know, it's a load of sports titles, not interested. And then just around the corner there were some more titles, and this was the prominent title that just kind of leapt out at me. So 95p guys, come on, I mean, really stoked with it. Hasn't aged that well, but again, if you guys do see this, definitely check it out. And again, feedback in the comments guys. Let me know if you've played it, do you like it? Love to hear from you. Original Xbox title now, you may have clocked this in the charity shop. Picked up Fantastic Foot 4. This was again in the British Heart Foundation, in which there were some really nice titles. Little tip for you guys, in British Heart Foundation charity shops, you do find some solid titles. On PS2 and original Xbox mainly. A couple of Game Boy Advance titles I've seen recently, nothing I would buy, but how often do you see a GBA title? I think it was Alex Ferguson's Football Manager or something to that effect. I didn't pick it up because I knew I just kind of wouldn't play it. I didn't even want it as a shelf filler. But this definitely, great franchise, Fantastic Four. Not actually played this on the original Xbox. I know I definitely don't have it. And typically with original Xbox games, I'll buy what I know I'm going to play. It's not something that I want like reams and reams and reams of shelf filled up with original Xbox games. I don't know why, but I prefer the PS2. Might get slammed for that, but that's my opinion. Box complete, really nice, and it cost me $1.99, so not too bad. So yeah, not too bad at all. I've got one more game to show you. It's not a bad title. Final PS2 title then guys is The Hobbit, the prelude. It says here the prelude to Lord of the Rings as we now know. Quite a cartoony style game, which put me off initially. I played a little bit of this back in the day. Lots of kind of puzzles to do. Not a kind of huge title by any stretch of the imagination, but genuinely don't see it around a lot. And that's what really surprised me with this charity shop haul a couple of days ago, was the titles I picked up. I was actually surprised that I don't see them at like gaming markets, expos, you know, places that I would go and buy retro games at. So I think for me that was another part of the attraction of picking these up, especially something like this, which I knew I didn't own, and I own a lot of PS2 games. I think it's like nearly just over 250, not a massive amount, but I didn't have this. So let me know if you've played it. Do you also prefer, let's just have a little deviation here, Hobbit, 3 Hobbit films, or the Lord of the Rings films? Which one do you prefer? For me, it's the Lord of the Rings, hands down. A little bit dubious about the dodgy CGI and green screen effects in the 3 Hobbit films, but nonetheless, definitely worth watching. And guys, if you've got this, again, let me know in the comment section below. So pickups are there, guys. I will be back tomorrow with a video. Thank you again to Adam at Gamerability for sending this awesome Zelda hoodie. Don't forget to check out his links in the description and other social media links. Come and join me and say hi. But for now, guys, I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm gonna go out in the sunshine. Have a great one. Please subscribe. My name's Gemma. Take care. See you soon.